I'm Paul from the Paul Does Tech channel, and today we are going to be taking a look at the IOGear Multi-Link Bluetooth keyboard that you can pretty much use with essentially any device that has Bluetooth connection. But before we get into that, just wanted to quickly display my Pip Fiends mug here. I really do appreciate it. This is a cool mug, and you can get yourself a mug like this and some other things, as well as, most importantly, a subscription to Pip Fiends using the link below. Code Paul15 will get you 15% off of that. More videos about that to come, especially at the end of each week, every other week probably, maybe every week, probably every other week, about what exactly I'm making through them. So today we're going to get into the meat and bones of it. I haven't done a full-out review in a while. I've done a couple unboxings, some company reviews, but it's been a hot minute since I've done an actual review. So let's see if I remember how to accurately review a product. So like I said today, this is the Multi-Link Bluetooth keyboard from IOGear. Now, a couple things before we get into the meat and bones of the actual keyboard. Just wanted to name a few things that they include that, are nice to include, but not necessarily the reason you would buy it. They do give you this nice little case here. So, for example, if you were to, want to put it, and it does have like a nice little interior pouch too, that you could put smaller items that you don't want going the whole way to the bag, the bottom of the bag. So you wanted to, you're traveling, you don't want your keyboard getting all messed up. It's actually a really nice, it's like a felt bag. I'll make sure I kill the B-roll for this, of course. And because I just typed on it, my iPad turned on. I accidentally hit a button, that's funny. But it's a nice felt bag. I mean, obviously not the reason you're going to buy it, just like you're going to walk out and just buy this thing because it has a felt bag, which I am going to turn this off right now. I will get into some more features, but just so I don't keep turning my iPad on. But this will come into play later when I talk about it versus maybe its competition, things like that. Another nice thing that it gives you is this is pretty much just a, it's a stand for your phone. Like, for example, I have my phone here. This is a Note 4. It's actually a rather large smartphone. It easily accommodates any smartphone, and it gives you three different kind of, I guess you could say, viewing angles: upright, then kind of like a middle of the road, and then obviously if you want it a little more flat. Now I will, in honesty, this does not work in the least of ways with my iPad Pro. I mean, it just doesn't. I couldn't expect it to, but it works, incredibly solidly with like my iPad Mini, for example. So I have no reason to believe that it wouldn't work for a normal iPad, iPad 3, iPad Air, Pro 9.7, but it does not work, for holding the 12.9 inch iPad Pro. I actually use a different stand. Might do a video on that one because that stand saves me a lot of effort. So that's a nice little thing to include, and it's a better solution than some, because some keyboards will have it so there's actually just a tray right behind it, and the issue is, I wouldn't want a tray there all the time, and it's a little, some of them don't come off and some are hard to disconnect. So you get some nice bonus little features with it that I do like. I mean, it's nice to include. The felt bag, like I said, I am a fan of felt bags. I'm probably not going to store the keyboard in it, but I actually do like putting little things in felt bags in my setup. That's just me. So anyway, now for a little bit of information about our coveted keyboard here, or it may be coveted, I don't know. We'll get into that. I'm not giving my opinion yet. These are pure facts. So like I said, along the pure facts line, it is Bluetooth 3.0, not 4.0, which, I mean, there's not really that much of a difference when it comes to a keyboard. I mean, maybe like audio, something like that. You could say you want the file to be as pure, but it's a keyboard. I mean, a J is, type in the letter J is still a J on whatever Bluetooth you're on. I mean, I don't really see where that could matter, especially for, the functions that it does. It's not like anything a keyboard could ever do would need the best Bluetooth there is. But anyway, it's listed to have 33-foot range, which I find to be accurate. I mean, it might be 32, it might be 34, but 33 feet, yeah, I concur with that. And what's nice about this one is it's called the Multi-Link, and the Multi-Link has its name because I'll show you this on the B-roll, but on the tab key, it has a little Bluetooth logo, and it has 1, 2, 3, and 4 that also have, the same little Bluetooth logo. So what you can do is, say you're you want to switch devices, you hold the function, you hold tab, and you hold the device, and you can assign, which device. It's actually a simple process. I only use it for the iPad at the moment, but I have actually connected it to my phone just once just to see it, and it's just 3 buttons and you're on to the next device, which is nice because you're sitting at a setup like mine, and obviously you have your main mechanical keyboard if you're a gamer, but then to have this there and be able to function tab 2, send a text, function tab 3, keep typing an email on the iPad, function tab 4, get back to typing on my computer. It really is. I mean, you take it for granted, it won't even help that much, but it's actually really cool, especially if you have a setup where you see everything all at once. It's actually incredibly nice. So along with more facts about it, it's said to have low profile scissor switch keys. Obviously it's not mechanical, but they are very clicky. Here, I'll hold it up to my mic and see if I can. So I mean, they're certainly not mush. I mean, obviously it's not a mechanical keyboard, but for Bluetooth keyboards that I've typed on, they're clicky. I mean, they have a little bit of response to them. It's obviously not like, you get to push it down the entire inch, and it's not a mechanical keyboard because look how thin it is. How much key switch can you put in something that's that thick? So for its design and for its class of keyboards, it's great. It really, really is. So along with the mobile aspect of it, because it is Bluetooth and primarily designed for on-the-go use or with mobile devices, it has 14 various hotkeys that are associated with smartphones, tablets, things like that. They're found across the top. It has both, I guess you could say, both of the Windows and Mac, function keys. It's a function key for Windows, but it does have the command key for you Mac users out there. Now, I don't use the function on the iPad because I'm not just familiar with them yet, because I use PC elsewhere. But so that's pretty much the hardcore hard cold facts about the keyboard. Not much else to it as far as specs. I mean, it takes 2 AAA batteries. Unfortunately, this is not the charging type, so you can't recharge it, which is good, which is bad, because there's pros and cons to it. Batteries cost money, but batteries instantly swap. I mean, you take it for how you want it. Probably better to have it charged, but to keep the cost down, because remember, this is a $30 keyboard. You get everything for $30. Now, it does have kind of a big brother that's called, it's the Key Slate Ultra for $40. It's slimmer, it's a little smaller, and I think it's the keys aren't quite as clicky or as big, but it Bluetooth 4.0, and it does charge with a lightning cable. So about the keyboard, now to get to my opinion about it, I think it's fantastic when you take in, the value aspect of it, because that's what a lot of people miss on YouTube about whether a product's good or bad. Sure, this $3,000 pair of headphones is great. Well, shoot, you spent $3,000 on it. I hope it's good. But a lot of people don't look at the value aspect of it because they're not paying for it, A lot of the times they just get it for free and tell you what they think about it. But I want to make sure you guys know what I think the value is, to where, could you get something the same, for $20? Could you get something better for your $30? Or would it be worth it to spend the extra $10 to get, the next best thing? So I feel, and this is why I purchased it, full disclosure, my credit card paid for this keyboard. I feel that this is the sweet spot for keyboards at the $30 price range. I feel is the sweet spot for Bluetooth keyboards. Any cheaper and you start getting into it has Bluetooth and it types, here it is, there's nothing else to it. The keys are terrible, but it's an input method for Bluetooth on a mobile device. Any more expensive, you're getting useless features, I feel, and you're spending too much for a Bluetooth keyboard that doesn't have that, when you spend an extra $10, I feel the added features aren't worth that $10. Unless for some reason that AAA batteries are your nemesis. See, I tried to transition it, but I hit the 10-minute mark on my camera without realizing it, because I have too small of a chip right now to record files over 10 minutes. But like I was saying, it's the sweet spot. It's the perfect place for, your budget when it comes to a Bluetooth keyboard for a mobile device. Now maybe if you wanted a Bluetooth keyboard for maybe more of an office type setting where this would be the keyboard you typed on all day long, maybe you should go look at something along the lines of $100, full mechanical almost keyboard to type on for, if that's going to be something that you use the whole time. If that's going to be your keyboard, I would go spend maybe, get into the $120 price range and get something more mechanical. But if you have your main keyboard, and this is for your mobile devices, in my situation, don't spend more than $30. It's just flat out not gonna, return your value to you as well as the $30 one would, and the $20 one will be too cheap, and you won't like it nearly as much as you'll like the 30. So, as far as other keyboards around this $30 price range, since I feel that $30 is what I would spend on a Bluetooth keyboard, I don't see any others that really are at the level that the IOGear is. Now that's the great thing that's kind of a little risky if you've never heard anything about a not tiny, but smaller company, not a mainstream company, is that you don't really know what you're getting because sometimes there aren't a lot of reviews on it. But I feel that that's where you save your money, because IOGear isn't spending a ton of money on advertising. IOGear is an Apple who overcharges their basic products, That's why I like supporting small companies in matters such as this, because they give you the value, like Apple wouldn't give you this for $30. This is what Apple will give you for $30. But, I feel that the IOGear Multi-Key is what I would recommend to anyone for $30 from what I've seen. I can't say that I've seen a better one out there, because there are other ones out there that, don't have near the functions of this, and I've seen the keys just be mushy, I feel right now that these keys are clickier and nicer than my HP laptop, Now, obviously, laptop keyboards aren't the greatest. I mean, no one's saying they're good, but I feel that this is honestly better than my laptop keyboard in terms of, keyboard clickiness. And I feel that if I were to use this instead of my laptop keyboard, which for some reason I just stick with my keyboard on my laptop because, the screen's not huge, so I kind of have to be right there anyway, and it's just more clutter to have this and another keyboard. So that's a different story. But I feel that you're giving up no functionality using this if you had a laptop where you didn't like the keyboard, or just, needed a different configuration. Your setup would be better if you had one of these, easier, better flow, For $30, you can't go wrong here. I really don't feel it. I mean, it feels, nice and built for $30. Obviously, it is plastic construction for $30, but I feel that there's no better option for $30 from what I've seen other than IOGear's Multi-Key with the 3.0 Bluetooth. Now, have I seen, every Bluetooth keyboard out there? No, I haven't, but from everything that I've seen, from being in stores, from seeing other people with them, be it in real life, online, things like that, I've yet to find a comparison to the IOGear that, would be the same thing from a different company or better for, the same price. So, like I said, this is the one. If you said to me, Paul, I need a Bluetooth keyboard, I fully would recommend this one. And, there's just nothing bad you can say about this unless you're a freak that doesn't like, you're mental about, all metal builds. And that's common. A lot of people would refuse to use something that's not a metal build, and I completely respect that. But in that case, you're probably going to have to spend a lot more money to maintain the functions and features that the IOGear Multi-Key has. So hopefully this video cleared up a little bit for you guys. I know it went on a long time, but I just wanted to stress the point that, it's in the right price range, I feel, for Bluetooth keyboards. And of keyboards in that price range, I feel that it's the best. I actually, believe it or not, put a lot of research into picking the right Bluetooth keyboard in my mind. I went with a small company, taking the risk of, maybe the pictures in their website are just really convincing and it's not great. But I'm fully satisfied. This is a great purchase, I feel, for my $30. And it's going to be great when I'm going to be leaving Pennsylvania, heading down to Florida at the end of the month. That'll be interesting. I'll probably make a video about it. Hopefully a couple videos while I'm down there. That'd be interesting. But like I said, guys, I feel that this is versatile. I've been using it for a while now. It's great to use with my iPad. I feel that it's better and more functionable than having a keyboard right on the iPad because, with this, and you know, you might have to buy a bigger one if you have a Pro like me. But you know, you can put it right up against it if you want, or you can put it away. If it's connected to the case, it's like, you know, you're stuck with it being right there, and the iPad has to sit right in front of you. See, where my iPad's like over here, my monitor's here, and I just type looking like that. That's what I feel that you know, having the Bluetooth and not connected directly to the case of the iPad is the benefit. But that's it for this video, guys. I know it was long, but I really wanted to get out the points that needed to be said in case you were looking for a Bluetooth keyboard, or you came across the IOGear on your own and was looking for a review, because I couldn't find any reviews on it. That might just be me. Maybe I didn't look hard enough. But like I said, guys, Amazon link to it will be in the description below. I might throw the B&H one in there too, in case Amazon's isn't the same one I bought, because I bought it from B&H, but I like to put the Amazon link because I feel Amazon's a better worldwide service, because some of you guys can't get B&H where you're at, so Amazon covers you better. But that's about it for this video, guys. Like I said, I really feel that this is a great combo and great package, because obviously everything fits right into this little case. You could probably put even more stuff in there, and boom, there's your keyboard. I mean, this fits very cozily into any backpack. There's no complaints, honestly. I was trying so hard to complain about one thing here, and I can't, especially for the price, guys. But anyway, like I said, thanks for watching this video, and subscribe for more content, like if you enjoyed the video, and if you want to check out Pip Fiends, I did a lot of videos on them. They're a service that I can truly get behind. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day.
Get fresh off the grill, get fresh off the grill, nigga, keeping it hot. Get fresh off the grill, get fresh off the grill. Got them bouncing the hopper, nigga, you can't stop me.